जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। सर्वशास्त्राब्धि पीयूषा, सर्ववेदैक सत्फला, सर्वसिद्धांत रत्नाढ्य, सर्वलोकैक दृक्पदा, सर्वभागवत प्राणा श्रीमद्भागवत प्रभो। कलिद्वंतोदिदादित्य श्रीकृष्ण परिवर्तिता, परमानंद पाठाय प्रेमवर्षक्षरायते, सर्वदा सर्वसेव्याय श्रीकृष्णाय नमोस्तुते। मदेकबन्धो मत्संगिन् मद्गुरो मन्महादन, मन्निस्तारक मद्भाग्य मदानंद नमोस्तुते। असाधुस्साधु दादायिन्नति नीचोतचाकर, आनमुञ्च कदा शृण्मां प्रेम्णा हृत्कण्ठयोः स्फुराः। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Janmadesya tonvyadirtarte svabhijnaswarat tene brahmahridaya adikavaye mukhyanti yat surayah tejo varimritam yata vinimayo yatra trishargo mrisha dhamna svayana sada nirastaguham satyam param dhimahi dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तावत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः साध्यो हृत्यावृत्यात्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषभिस्तच्छनात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुकुमकातमृत्रसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिकाः भुवि भावुकाः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे योऽन्तः प्रविश्य वाचमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्तकिलशक्तिधरस्वतां न अन्याप्तहस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं पान्त्वस्मान् पुरुहूतवैरिबलवन्मातङ्गमाद्यद्घटा कुम्भोच्चात्रिविपाटनादिकपटुप्रत्येकवज्रायिताः श्रीमत्कण्ठीरवास्यप्रदसुनकर धारिदारातिदूरप्रध्वस्तत्वान्तशान्तप्रवितमनसा भाविता भूरिभागैः.
Hare Krishna. So we are very fortunate to have with us His Grace Vamsidhari Prabhu. Prabhuji is a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. He got initiated in year 2007 and he has done his BTech in IT and MA in Sanskrit. He also studied Bhagavad Shastri under His Grace Gopi Pranadhan Prabhu, and he is now part of the Madurai Tirupallai temple, and he has been preaching in many ways. Online he has many programs going on and a lot of people joined for that. Apart from that, in corporate, schools, colleges, book distribution. So many ways, Prabhu is very instrumental in reaching out the message of the Bhagavad to the world. And also he has come with his good wife, Her Grace Vallavi Devi Mataji, who is a dentist by profession, and his daughter, their daughter, Meenakshi Narsingha Priya Mataji. So we welcome the entire family to Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Mandir by 3 times loudly chanting, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So today, tomorrow and day after, we have a Radha Ashmi special program. Today Prabhuji will be giving, tomorrow Vrindavan Prabhu, and then Sarvalakshan Prabhu. So we have today Radha Ashmi special. Hare Krishna.
राधा राधेश्वरी रम्या रमे च परमात्मना रसोद्भव कृष्णकान्त कृष्णवक्षस्थलस्थिते कृष्णप्राणधा देवी महाविष्णुर्प्रसुरपि सर्वद्य विष्णुमया माया च सत्या नित्यसनातनी ब्रह्मस्वरूप परम नित्यलिप्तनिरुग्भरा वृन्दावने वृन्दत्वं विराजततवासिनी गोलोकवासिनी गोपी गोपीश गोपीमातृका सदानन्द परमानन्द नन्दनन्दनकामिनी वृषभानुसुते शान्त कान्तपूर्णतमो ततः काम्यकलावती कन्या तीर्थपुत्रः सतिशुभे संसारसागरे घोरे भीतं मां शरणागतं सर्वेभ्योऽपि विनिर्मुक्तं कुरु राधे सुरेश्वरी त्वत्पादपद्मयुगलपादपद्मायराचिते देहि मह्यं परं भक्तिं कृष्णे परिसेविते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये महाभावस्वरूपत्वं कृष्णप्रियवरिष्यसि प्रेमभक्तिप्रदा देवी राधिका त्वं नमाम्यहम्. Hare Krishna. This is a beautiful stuti on Radharani from Padyavali. So this is my second visit to NVCC temple, and I feel more happy and grateful for giving me this association in this temple. Like yesterday in the morning session in Namamrita, a devotee was reading how these glowworms are glowing in the night time, and not in the night time, maybe in the rainy season, glowworms are glowing, and then the real sun and moons are covered by clouds. In the similar way, we are like glowworms coming sometime and glow, twinkle sometime. But you're all people here, glowing here, like sun and moon. But sometimes the clouds are covering your glories. Otherwise, you're all very able person to speak on the topics which are presented here. But as a service, as a part of my purification, I have been given this opportunity to speak. So I will speak something from Sri Radha Tattva. While I was traveling in the train, Yugal Kishore Prabhu told me over phone that you should speak on Radha Tattva. As soon as I heard this topic, I thought what I'm going to speak, because we don't know even what is Prakriti Tattva. Even though Krishna speaks about Bhumira Panula Vayu Kammano Buddhireva Chahankara Itiyame Bhinna Prakriti Rashtada Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyate Characharam Hetunanena Kavante Jagat Viparivartade. So Ityadi Shlokas very clearly explains about Lord's Prakriti. But still Krishna himself says, Utkramantam Sidam Vapi Bunjanam Gunanvitam Vimuda Nanu Pashyanti Jnana Chakshushaha. Those who are fools, they don't understand how this material energy is working. So if that is the case, even Arjuna, in the 10th chapter we can see, he requests Krishna, please explain to me the material nature of yours. Then as soon as Krishna heard this, he says, Hanta. You know this word Hanta. Hanta in Sanskrit means alas in English. Hanta. In Tamil we say Ayyo. And in Hindi, I don't know how do they pronounce this exclamatory. Oh my God, something like that. In the similar way, Krishna also says, Hantate kataishyami. How I am going to speak the material opulences of mine, because he says, Nantyasto vistarayame. There is no end for my material opulences. So we cannot understand, even Krishna cannot understand, even Krishna cannot describe the material nature, the material tattva of his. Then what to speak about Jiva Tattva? Krishna starts speaking about Dehinosmi Neta Dehe Kaumaram Yavanam Jara Tatat Dehantara Prapti Dhiras Tatrana Mukhyati. He starts saying that there is a soul, hoping that Arjuna will understand. But at the end of this description, he says, Ascharyavat Pashyati Kaschitayanam Ascharyavat Vatiti Tataiva Chanyah Ascharyavat Chainam Andashrunoti Shrutva Pyenam Vedana Chaiva Kaschit. Arjuna, some people may explain soul in a very wonderful way. Some people can hear soul in a wonderful way. Some people may think that I have understood soul in a different way, but actually very less amount of people, they understand the soul. So if that is the case with Jiva Tattva, then what to speak about Paratattva? Then the third portion is Paratattva, that Krishna himself says that I am the Supreme. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavaha. Everything rests upon me. Krishna speaks about Ishvaras Ishavasam Idam Sarvam. So Ityadi Shlokas very clearly explained about the Lord's Paratattva, but still, how many of us understand about Lord Paratattva? Krishna himself says, after explaining everything, he says, Manushyanam Sahasresu Kaschit Yatate Siddhaye Yatatam Api Siddhanam Kaschin Mam Veti Tattvataha. So he says, not many people, they understand. So if that is the case with Krishna Tattva, then what to speak about Radha Tattva? We are far away from that. Even Krishna says, Vedaham samatitani vartamanani jarchuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. He says, I know everything. Vedaham samatitani. There is nothing left above my knowledge. But even that same Krishna, he says that I am not able to understand Radharani. That is the reason why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears in this world. We know this very famous shloka from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, that it explains the internal reason of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. And then it says, Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidrusho Vamadiha. So basically that shloka says Krishna is Veti Lobha. Krishna is greedy to understand something. Krishna is thinking that I'm supposed to be the Supreme Lord, but looks like I'm not able to understand Srimati Radharani. I'm supposed to be the supreme enjoyer, but looks like Radharani is enjoying more than me. And what is that quality which excites my devotees the most? So I want to understand, I want to taste that quality. So in this way, Krishna himself is thinking about how to understand Radha Tattva. So with no choice left, he has to come down in the mood of Srimati Radharani, and he has to experience that Srimati Radharani's glorious character. If that is the case, then what to speak about us? So, in the Shastras, the topic of Srimati Radharani is kept very secret. Even in Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadeva Goswami doesn't speak very explicitly on Radha Rani's name. Even name he didn't mention. He mentions in one place, maybe in the second canto or in the third canto, as soon as he starts to speak on the creation of this material world, then he says this very famous shloka, Namo namaste sturushavaya satvatam vidura kashtaya monakku yoginam nirastasamya atisayena radhasa swadhamni brahmani ramsate namaha. So he uses this radhasa. So Krishna, he stays in the spiritual world along with Srimati Radharani, and then that is his original abode, that is surrounded by many cows. He speaks about Goloka Vrindavana. And there is one more shloka where Shukadeva Goswami speaks about Srimati Radharani is in the Rasarila, when Krishna disappears and then suddenly appears. Then in that place also, Aranya Aradhito Nunam Bhagavan Arihi Ishvaraha Yanno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Anyadatraha. He says this shloka. He uses the word Aradhya. He doesn't explicitly say the name of Radha here. Why it is said? Why Shukadeva Goswami is not using the name of Radharani explicitly? Because he thinks himself as unqualified to speak about Srimati Radharani's name. This is the first explanation which everybody knows. But there are some other reasons which Acharyas they give. It is said that when he speaks, when he start to chant Radha's name, he will go in ecstasy and he cannot continue Bhagavatam. So just to keep him away from this ecstasy, he is not using the name Srimati Radharani. And then there is other reason that in the assembly there are many different kinds of yogis, many different kinds of rishis are there. So they will not be able to understand and they will not be able to appreciate Srimati Radharani. So he didn't use the name Srimati Radharani's name. And the fourth reason is very interesting. When you keep something covered, it becomes more interesting. Correct? Like this garland. I'm taking this garland, I'm keeping something like this inside, I'm carrying. Everyone will look at this. What he is carrying? Maybe he got some special Mahaprasad from somewhere. Maybe he is taking some Mahaprasadam from altar. Maybe he is getting some sweets. When you take like this, nobody even cares. Correct? Yeah, this flower from class, everyone knows. But when it is covered, then it becomes more interesting. That's why in Shastra, Lord is not explicitly spoken. In Vedas, you don't find Lord's name or the description about Lord's very much. Vedas start with Agnime Ele Purohitam Yagyasya Devam Ridvijam. It starts with Agni's name. And then we have many suktas for Agni, Indra, Vayu, Chandra, Varuna, Mrityu, Shiva. So where is Lord? Where is Lord mentioned there? Then we have one sukta called Purusha Sukta. Every Veda has Purusha Sukta. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama, Atharva, every Veda has its own Purusha Sukta. So Purusha Sukta is considered as the center point of all the suktas. So other suktas, they explain about different demigods, but Purusha Sukta explain about the supreme person, Purusha. Uttama Purushastvanyaha Paramatme Tudahritaha Yolokatrayama Vishya Bhibarti Abhya Ishwarha. Krishna himself declares that I am the Uttama Purusha. Where it is mentioned, Yolokatrayama Vishya. Yoloka. Loka means here the loka word doesn't mean the world. Loka means shastras. In the similar way, when you see Vishnu Sahasranama starts with this shloka. What is the shloka? Yudhishthira vacha kimekam Daivatam loke kim va pekam parayanam. So it starts with kimekam Daivatam loke. Who is that one supreme Lord which is mentioned in the Shastras? Not loka here again doesn't mean this world. And also the Ramayana also starts with the similar kind of question. Correct? What is the shloka? What is the question? Yasmin sampratam loke. Correct? So in this world, not in this world actually, in the Shastras, who is that person who is with all these qualities? So yeah, when it is kept secret, then it becomes more conducive or more interesting to hear. That's why the Radharani's name is kept very secret. Not even Radharani's name, even Krishna's name, Lord's name is kept very secret. Even in the Purushukta, where you will find Krishna's name or where you will find Vishnu's name. Those who know Purushukta, if you see Purushukta, it starts with Sahasrasirusha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. Then it goes down. You have to go still down. Then Hrishchate Lakshmischapatnyo Ahoratre Parshve. Just one hint is given. Hrishchate Lakshmischapatnyo. The Lakshmi is Pati. That is Lord Narayana. He is the Purusha. So this Purushukta is meant for that Narayana. So in this way, the Vedas, the Shastras, they hide Krishna, they hide Narayana's name, they hide the Supreme Lord, so that we have this tendency to hear, to inquire. That's why Atato Brahma Jignasa. We should inquire. All the Shastric knowledge is revealed by means of our inquiry only. If you see, even in Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavatam, different leelas are mentioned, and those leelas are kept in such a way that you are induced to ask question, why it is like this, why Krishna done like this, why Rama done like this. Otherwise, purposefully, why Valmiki will keep that Rama has done this, Rama has done that, or Krishna has done this. If Ramayana is meant for glorifying Lord Rama, then why it will be mentioned that Rama has killed Vali from hiding behind. So all these things are kept so that purposefully kept so that we can start inquiring about those things. So in the similar way, the names of Radharani is kept very secret. But previous acharyas, they glorify Srimati Radharani in a very, very interesting way. For example, if you see Sripad Adi Shankaracharya, let's start with Adi Shankaracharya. Because it's very interesting. Krishna Bhaktas glorifying Srimati Radharani, it's not a big deal, because anyway, you are Krishna's devotee, and without glorifying Radharani, you are nothing. Even more, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, we have nothing to do with Krishna if Krishna has no relationship with Srimati Radharani. Because Krishna is connected with Srimati Radharani, so we are worshipping Krishna. Otherwise, we have nothing to do with Krishna. So if that is the case, Vaishnavas, they explicitly, it is glorified. It is default that Vaishnavas, they glorify. But Sripad Adi Shankaracharya and those who are speaking this Brahmavada, Brahma Satya Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahma Ivanaparaha. So even those people, they glorify Srimati Radharani. That is the greatness. Atma Ramascha Munaya Nirgranto api urukrame kurvanti ahaituki bhaktir ittam bhuta guno harihi. This word Vyasadeva, ittam bhuta guno harihi. That is our Krishna. Who is our Krishna? Even those who think they are liberated, even those who think they are Atma Ramas, even those who think we are completely satisfied. Atma Ramascha Munaya Nirgranto api urukrame. They don't have to follow any grantha. Kurvanti ahaituki bhaktir. Even those people, even those Atma Ramas, kurvanti ahaituki bhaktir, itam bhuta guno hari. That is our Krishna. Please listen. Even those kind of people, they get attracted to Krishna. This is Krishna's Makkan Chor Leela. Krishna steals usually butter. What kind of butter he steals? When it is kept very secret, when it is kept somewhere hidden, he goes and sneaks and steals it. If we keep just like that butter, he will say, no, I don't like butter. I'm in diet. I don't want this butter. It is very sour. I stopped eating butter. If you give just like that explicitly, but when you hide, Krishna comes and steals. In the similar way, those who think that we are liberated, we are Atmaramas, we have nothing to do with this material world, we are already Brahma, even those kind of people's heart are stolen by Krishna. Even those acharyas, like the famous example is Sripada Adi Shankaracharya, even he glorifies. What he glorifies? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Mudamate, only one shloka. But we have many writings, many works of Sripada Adi Shankaracharya. The famous writings are Jagannath Ashtaka. Correct? So in this Jagannath Ashtaka itself, Sripada Adi Shankaracharya, he glorifies that Srimati Radharani's Rasanando Radha Sarasi Vapur Ralingana Shuko Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatume. He says when he sees Lord Jagannath, he sees that Srimati Radharani is holding Jagannath's hand, and he takes darshan of that kind of Jagannath who is with Radharani. And also in Yamuna Ashtaka, in Achyuta Ashtaka, in Shripati Ashtaka, in Govinda Ashtaka, there are many Ashtakas written, and in each Ashtaka he glorifies about Srimati Radharani. Especially in Yamuna Ashtaka, I remember I came across one nice beautiful verse. Jala Achyuta Achyutangara Angalampata Tistalini Vilasa Radhika Kachanta Champakali Malini Sada Vahana Vavatirna Bhatru Bhritya Narada Dunoti Me Manomalam Kalindi Nandini Sadha. So this is Yamuna Ashtaka. In this Yamuna Ashtaka, when he was taking bath in Yamuna, he saw a beautiful garland, and this garland was Mahaprasad of Srimati Radharani. So he takes that garland and he wears on his head. So in this way, even Sripada Adi Shankaracharya, he glorifies Srimati Radharani. And we have a famous Sri Vaishnavacharya, Vedanta Deshika. In his works also, we can see he glorifies Srimati Radharani. And also Manavala Mamunigal, there is one more Acharya, very famous in Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. He glorifies Srimati Radharani. There are many quotations are given, I have taken, but since we don't have much time, I'm not going to go through all the quotations. If you want, I can give you later. So even in Madhva Sampradaya, these Paryayas, they consider themselves as gopis and they worship Krishna in the mood of that gopi bhava. So this worship of Krishna in the mood of gopis or in the mood of Srimati Radharani is very prominent among all the Vaishnava acharyas, but they are kept very secret. But worship of Krishna was very prominent in India. We can see many prominent temples in South India also where Krishna is worshipped alone. Even 2500 years before, there was a Greek ambassador coming, Hilodius. He came and he saw all the temples, and then he appreciated Sri Krishna and he became the devotee of Vasudeva. He mentioned that I have become a devotee of Vasudeva. So in this way, that Krishna's worship was very prominent all over India, all over the world, we can say. But the worship of Srimati Radharani was brought out when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, especially when Madhavendra Puri appeared. Madhavendra Puri, he started, he has given the seed, and from him Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took this Anarpita Charinchirat Karunaya Avatarina Kalo. So this Unnata Ujjvala Rasa, he brought out this Unnata Ujjvala Rasa, which is kept in the spiritual world itself. He brought out this love of Godhead or Krishna Prema or Srimati Radharani Tattva to this material world. And from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then the worship of Srimati Radharani started in this Bharatavarsha. And Baladev Vidyabhushan, he made it more authorized. When there was a debate in Jaipur where these Ramanandis were protesting, how can you worship Radharani with Krishna? Radharani is not a authorized personality. Then he has to write a commentary on Vedanta Sutra just to establish that Srimati Radharani is the primary Shakti of Krishna. Just to establish this point, he has written a Vedanta Sutra commentary, Baladev Vidyabhushan. And then Janavi Mata, she brought the deities, Radharani's deities, and she installed in all the prominent temples in Vrindavana. So in this way, the worship of Radharani was brought out to this material, to this Bharata Varsha. So in Bhagavatam also, I remember Bhishma Deva, at the end of his life, he remembers Srimati Radharani. He remembers this Rasalila. Correct? What to speak of Bhishma Deva, even Vritrasura, at the end of his life, he's remembering this Rasalila of Krishna. And we have many examples where devotees ultimately, their ultimate goal or their ultimate meditation is rest upon this Radha Tattva or the Gopi Bhava. And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give us, that Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajetatanaya's Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitum Upasana. So this is the best upasana or best way to worship Krishna, that how the gopis, they worship Krishna. But for us, people like us, the acharyas, they were worshipping. But people like us, those who are fallen, those who are completely materialistic, those who are completely dull-headed, even for us, this worship of Sri Radha Krishna was introduced by our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. So we are very fortunate that we are able to understand, or we are able to participate in Lord's very intimate worship, very intimate, sublime, mystical worship of Radha and Krishna. Otherwise, it is very difficult for us to even go near Srimati Radharani's name. So this is Srila Prabhupada's mission. Srila Prabhupada has come to this material world to pick up the servants so that they can serve Srimati Radharani, Radha and Krishna. We don't serve Radha directly, but or separately, we serve Radha Krishna together. So Srila Prabhupada has made this mission, made this ISKCON movement as a mission to pick up various souls from this material world and train them to come to the level of serving Shri Radha and Krishna. And how he did that? He did not do any other Siddha Pranali or some other ways. He did this by book distribution and by preaching. So Srila Prabhupada's goal of building this temple or prasadam distribution or collecting money or printing books or distribution, all these are meant for only one purpose, that is to serve Shri Radha and Krishna. So it is expected that those who are coming in this line are trained themselves to serve Srimati Radharani and Krishna. But it is not that everyone will take up this Madhurya Rasa. It is not that everyone will become a Manjari or take up this Madhurya Rasa and serve Krishna, Radha and Krishna in Vrindavana. But Krishna is Akila Rasamrita Sindhu. He takes rasa from different devotees also. And there is nothing wrong in serving Krishna in different gradation. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sanatana Goswami says this, Taratamyam tu kalpayate swasvaya sevana sarvata taddatrasa sajatiya sukha vaicharyate apekshaya. He says this Taratamyam means this gradation, these categories exist between the devotees, that we say he is a Dasya, he is a Sakya, he is Vatsalya, he is Madhurya. All this Taratamya exists. They are all kalpayate. They are all just considered. Actually, if you see, there is no gradation among devotees. Devotees are happy. Devotees are satisfied with whatever rasa they are situated, and Krishna is also completely satisfied with their service. But why we emphasis more on Madhurya Rasa? Because in Madhurya Rasa we can serve Krishna in all the ways. We can serve Krishna as a servant, we can serve Krishna as a friend, we can serve Krishna as a parent, we can serve Krishna as a lover also. So because the opportunity to serve Krishna is more in Madhurya Rasa, that's why Madhurya Rasa is more emphasized in our Sampradaya. Otherwise, all the rasas are perfect for Krishna and for the devotees also. We never see that Hanuman is sitting and crying, oh, I am in Dasya Rasa, what to do, how I am going to go to Madhur Rasa. No, they're very happy in their own rasa, and Krishna is completely satisfied with the service from the devotee. But this Madhur Rasa is brought out for service only. Here also we should not bring out our ego that my rasa is bigger. Why my rasa is bigger? Because I am here. Whatever I am practicing, that rasa is bigger. Here also again we poke our nose to show our ego. No, Madhur Rasa is greatest because it gives more opportunity to serve Krishna. That's why Madhur Rasa is taken as a highest rasa. So in this way, Srila Prabhupada has brought this Madhur Rasa, the service to Sri Radha and Krishna, to this material world, and he has given us this opportunity to worship. But who can understand Srimati Radharani? Like, this is the introduction that we started. Who can understand Srimati Radharani? Then Srila Prabhupada says, those who are free from sex desire, they can understand Srimati Radharani. Just as simple as it is. There is no any other shortcut. There is no any other secrets. What is the secret to understand Radha and Krishna? If you are free from sex desire, you can understand Krishna. Because as soon as we see Radha and Krishna together, as soon as we see a male and female form together, immediately our mind thinks in a different way. Like once one foreign couple, they came to Vrindavan temple, and the boy, in Mayapur temple, the boy, he saw Radha Madhava so gorgeously standing with Ashtasakis. The boy bowed down, but the girl was not happy. She can understand what is happening there, because there is one boy and many girls are there. So immediately they start to think in a materialistic way. So this is our problem. In this material world, as soon as we think about male-female relationship, immediately our mind start to think in a very degraded way. That's why the Leelas of Radha and Krishna has to be channelized, or has to be filtered, or has to be understood in a very proper way. Otherwise, it will make a mockery of ourselves, and then it will create problem for the society also. That's why Srila Prabhupada was very cautious to speak on Sri Radha Tattva. Even his Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was not openly discussing about Srimati Radha and his Tattva. So Srila Prabhupada was also not encouraging this Radha's pastime. But we can understand Srimati Radharani as according to our Acharya's understanding, or according to what Srila Prabhupada has given. So if you see in two places, Srimati Radharani's Tattva is mentioned. One is in Adi Leela 4th chapter, and in Madhya Leela 8th chapter, where there is a discussion between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Raya. There is a beautiful description about Srimati Radharani in these two places. And if time permits, we will go through some of them. As we know, Krishna has 64 main qualities. And then it is given that Srimati Radharani's 25 main qualities are mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And what are the 25 main qualities? I will just go through this. Ata vrinde vaneshwari varya kirtyante pravara gunaha. So these are the main qualities of Srimati Radharani, which is mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. The first quality is madhuryam, sweetness, navavayaha, youthfulness, chalapanga, restless eyes, ujjvala smita, bright smile, charu subhanga, rekadhaya, beautiful auspicious lines on the body, gandha, wonderful fragrance of her body, unmada madhava, the fragrance itself deludes Krishna, and Sangeeta, she is very expert in singing, Ramyavak, she has a charming speech, Narma Pandita, she is very expert in joking, Vinita, she is very humble, Karuna Purna, full of mercy, Vidagdha, she is very cunning, Patava Anvita, expert in her duties, Lajja Shila, she is very shy, Sumaryada, she is very respectful, Dhairya, she is very calm, Gambhirya Shalini, she is very grave, Suvilashi, playful, expert in enjoying life, Mahabhava Parama Utkarshi, situated in the topmost level of ecstatic love of among the gopis, then Goloka Prema Vasati Jagat Shreni, reservoir of loving affairs in Gokula, Lasat Yashaha Guruhu. She is very famous as most submissive devotee. Then Arpita Guru Sneha, affectionate to elderly people. Saki Pranayita Vasi, submissive to the love of her friend. Then Krishna Priyavali Mukhya, she is chief among all the gopis. Then last one is very important. Santata Ashrava Keshavaha, she always keep Krishna in her control. That is the most important. Bahuna kim gunashtasya sankyatite hare riva. There are unlimited qualities of Srimati Radharani. How I am going to explain everything, but these are the main 25 qualities of Srimati Radharani. So in this, she controls Krishna. That is her main quality. How she is controlling Krishna? How can you control Krishna? You can control Krishna only by love of God, that is prema. Once Draupadi visited Dwaraka, and all the Dwaraka Mahishis, they surrounded Draupadi and they were asking this question. We are finding very difficult to control our husband because he doesn't stay in one place, he's just running here and there. We're not able to see him. But you are just one woman controlling all the 5 husbands. What is the secret? How do you control your husbands? Then Draupadi said, give up this thought of controlling itself, that then you can control your husband. As soon as you think that you want to control your husband, then you cannot control. How can you control? Just serve with love and affection. This love and affection can control your husband. So husbands can control their wife by means of their sense control, and wives, they can control their husband by means of their service attitude. The similar way, Srimati Radharani is controlling Krishna by her service attitude. As soon as Radharani comes, Krishna just goes mad, and then Krishna loses his graveness. Krishna loses his everything. At least in other forms, we can see how Lord is very grave. But in Krishna Rupa, he cannot control when as soon as Radharani comes. That's why for Narayana there is only one Lakshmi, for Narasimha there is only one Lakshmi, for Varaha there is only one Lakshmi, for other avatars there is only one Lakshmi. But when it comes to Krishna, you have unlimited gopis, you have 16,108 Dwaraka Mahishis. So Radharani is so excited to serve Krishna, and she expands herself in various form to serve Krishna. So you can understand Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna. She doesn't stop serving Krishna in only one form. She wants to serve Krishna in unlimited forms. That's why Lakshmi expands himself in these forms, in Dwaraka and also as a gopis. So these are the main qualities of Srimati Radharani in this Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita mentioned. But what we can practice, what we can understand from this Radharani's quality is that the main quality of Radharani is love, and love means selflessness. Lust means what I am going to get, what I am going to enjoy, and love means what I am going to give to my object. So in this world we say love. What is love here? Exploiting the object of our love, correct? So as much as you exploit the object of your love, that is considered as love here, making love. So there is nothing like making love. This is actually lust. It is very gross form of lust, and we say making love. But actually what is love? Love means selflessly just serve your object of love, even without considering your own saukyata. So that is considered as real love. So this we can practice by understanding Srimati Radharani's Tattva. This we can practice, that selflessly serving Shri Krishna, and service as per our level. And also we should always think like Srimati Radharani is thinking, how to please Krishna. Srimati Radharani is always thinking in various ways how to please Krishna, and she assists other gopis in the service of Krishna. That is also a main quality of Srimati Radharani. So we should also develop this quality of pleasing Krishna and also assisting other devotees in the service of Krishna. So in this way we can please Krishna. So that's why Shri, our Srila Prabhupada has taken this very important mood of Srimati Radharani or gopis. How can you please Radharani, or how can you please Shri Krishna? That when you understand what pleases Srimati Radharani more, if you do that kind of work, that will please Srimati Radharani. And what pleases Srimati Radharani? We know from this Gopi Gita, very famous shloka. Tava kata amritam Krishna tapta jivanam. What is the next one? Kavibhiriditam Krishna kalpashamaham. Then Shravana mangalam Krishna Srimadhabadam. Then Bhuvigrinantiye Krishna bhurida janaha. So in this shloka, the gopis, they glorify that bhurida janaha, who is more glorious, that one who preaches this knowledge about Krishna, they are glorious. So Srila Prabhupada is directly involving us in this preaching activity, and this pleases Srimati Radharani. If you can please Srimati Radharani, then you can understand Sri Radha Tattva. Otherwise, it is very impossible for us to understand Srimati Radharani. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are description about what is Radha Tattva. We understand Radharani is energy of Krishna, Shakti. Now, what is energy? Energy, what is the definition of energy? Energy means the external manifestation of your internal ability is called energy. You have something inside, and when you manifest it externally, then it is called energy. So a person is known by his energy. You can understand a person by his energy. As soon as you see a person, you don't understand anything. But when you understand his activities, when you understand his energy, then you understand the person really. Like we have Swapnil here. He is most known person to me here in Pune. I don't know many of your name also. So Swapnil, he may look very small and very weak. He all the time says, I am the very youngest person here. I am very small boy here. But when you understand his activities, his energy, he is assisting even Revatipati Prabhu. So that is his activity, that is his glory, that is his energy. So when you see a person, you don't understand what he can. Oh, he's small boy from Gurukula maybe. When you see a person. But when you understand his energy, then you understand, oh, how glorious he is. Correct? The similar way, how can you understand Krishna? You can understand Krishna by his energies only. Otherwise, just by seeing Krishna, what can you understand? So that's why Shastras, they speak about Krishna's energy. If you go through Shastras, Krishna is known by his qualities. Otherwise, just some black marble, very designed very nicely, it is not Krishna. It is just a stone, or it is just a statue. But when you understand the qualities of Krishna, then you see Krishna in that marble deity. Otherwise, just by seeing that marble stone, you don't feel any kind of ecstasy. But when you understand, when you hear about Krishna, then you understand. So that's why in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the beginning of Chaitanya Charitamrita itself, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gives the energies of Krishna. Krishna has three kinds of energy: Bahiranga, Antaranga, Tatastha. So among this Bahiranga Shakti, among this Antaranga Shakti is considered as the highest among the other two Shaktis, because this Antaranga Shakti is controlling other two Shaktis. So this Antaranga Shakti is again divided into three types: Sandhini, Samvit and Hladini. But there are unlimited Shakti. Parashi Shaktir Vividhaiva Suyate Swabhaliki Jnana Bhalakriyacha. The Lord has unlimited energies, but it can be categorized into these three things: that Sandhini, Samvit and Hladini. Sandhini Shakti, it is the existence of Krishna, it is the beautiful form of Krishna, and Samvit is the Krishna's name, form, qualities, pastime, Krishna's this paraphernalias, everything comes under this Samvit. And Hladini is the most important part of Krishna, that is the pleasure potency within Krishna. So this internal energy is divided into three types, and in this Hladini Shakti shows the real nature of Krishna. What is the real nature of Krishna? anandamayo abhyasat raso vaisaha rasam hyeva labdvanandi bhavati. Even in Vedic literature, when it is describing about the Supreme Lord, eto va imani bhutani jayanti, it starts describing about what is Supreme Brahman. Eto va imani bhutani jayanti, from whom everything emanates, from whom everything again rests, from whom everything is maintained. So he is that Brahma. So in that way, the Upanishad goes in a krama, in a step by step, and then it ends it Anando Brahma. It says ultimately the Lord, the Brahman, is Ananda. The pleasure is considered as the bliss is considered as the original form of Krishna, Anandamayo Abhyasat. So this Ananda Shakti is Srimati Radharani. So this is how the energy or Hladini Shakti is glorified in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So when we speak about Bhagavan means he is Shaktiman and he has Shakti. That's why he is called Bhagavan. Bhaga means 6 kinds of opulences. So what are those 6 kinds of opulences? We know Aishwarya, Samagriya, Virya, Ashashashriya, Jnana, Vairagya, Chaiva, Kima, Bhaga, Indignanaha. So in the 6 opulences, one opulence is considered as Angi and 5 other considered as Anga. So in the 6, the Shri, the opulence called Shri, is considered as Angi, and 5 other opulence are considered as Anga. What is Shri? Shri means beauty, Shri means mercy, Shri means love, Shri means very compassionate. So what is the main quality of Krishna? What is the one quality which attracts everyone? Compassion. If Krishna is not compassionate, if Krishna is not merciful, nobody can go nearby him. You know, he may be a richest person, he may be a beautiful person, he may be a very famous person, he may be a very strong person, he may be very renowned, so all this thing, but when you go near him, he's just, pushing everyone, he's just chastising everyone, he's beating everyone, then nobody will go nearby him, correct? So what is the main thing which attracts everyone? Krishna's karuna. So this quality is Srimati Radharani. So that's why this one quality is considered as the main quality of Krishna or Bhagavan. Like we have Aishwarya. Aishwarya means Ishwaratva. Ishwaratva means he is a controller. Aishwarya. Then Virya. Virya means he has very various kinds of opulences or various kinds of energies. Parasha Shaktir Vividhaiva Suyate. Then Yashashaha. He is very famous. What is famous? What is very famous? Then it is called Mangalamaya Swarupa. What is famous among Krishna means whomever comes in touch with Krishna, they all become very auspicious. They all become Mangalamaya. In this world, everyone has some kind of fame. Like in the beginning of our lecture, devotees, they were speaking some useless fame about me. But it is useless because it is not true and there is no Mangalamaya after hearing those fame. But when you hear about Krishna's fame, then you become Mangala. That's why the qualities of bhakti is mentioned. The first quality is when someone is practicing bhakti, what is the first quality? Klesha Agni. Then the second quality is Shubhada. It creates auspiciousness in our life. When do we become auspicious in our life? Just think about our life before Krishna consciousness and after Krishna consciousness. Our life was just like some dog. My Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, he writes in his introduction, he gives his biography like this. I was a dog before meeting Srila Prabhupada, and after meeting Srila Prabhupada, again I remained like a dog. But previously I was street dog, now I become Krishna's dog. Now I become servant of Krishna. And we have this, Kantimala, that is dog's belt. So this is our life. Before coming to Krishna consciousness, everything is inauspicious. But as soon as you take up Krishna consciousness, everything becomes auspicious. So that's why Krishna's quality is called Yashasha. His greatness, his fame is that whomever comes in touch with Krishna, they all become very auspicious. And Jnana and Vairagya, there are just small part of his qualities. It's not very important. So the important quality is Shri. So that's why this Shri Tattva is considered as Srimati Radharani. So, what is Srimati Radha? We are all just speaking about Radharani's Tattva. What is Radha means actually? What is the name Radha means? So various shastras, they give various meanings. So one meaning is that Radha Sabda Ucharane Devaspiti Bhavato Madava Da Shabda Ucharataha Paschat Dhavati Eva Sambramaha. The word Radha, in that Radha, two different letters are, syllables are there. As soon as the Ra Shabda is taken, Krishna trembles. You don't have to even say complete name of Radha. Just you say Ra, then something is happening inside Krishna. That is the power of Ra. And what is the Dha means? Dhavati. Dhavati means running. Who is running? Krishna is running. Krishna is running where? Not towards Radharani. Whomever is chanting the names of Lord Radharani, he is running towards that devotee. So Krishna is running towards those devotee who is chanting the names of Srimati Radharani. That's why her name is Radha. And Ra means again attachment, and Da means one who gives. So in this world, we are all attached to Bahirarthamaninaha, correct? So in this world, we are all attached and we are all running after Bahirartha, the external things. But Radharani, she induces our internal attachment towards Krishna. That's why her name is Radha. And Radha means Riddhi. Riddhi means Samriddhi. She gives this Purnata to Krishna. If Radharani is not there, then Krishna is not Purna. If Lakshmi is not there, then Lord Narayana is not Purna. So in this way, she gives the completeness to Sri Krishna himself. So in this way, the name of Radharani is explained in various way. And it's already, what is the time? 9:10. Okay, we are supposed to end here. I'm supposed to end by 9 itself. Sorry for taking more time. I have so many things to say. But anyway, even we can speak about Srimati Radharani for whole day or for whole week or for whole month or for whole year, for whole life. It is not going to get completed. But whatever ability we have, whatever time is given to us, like when we go to Ganga Snana, we don't enter inside one bank of Ganga and jump from other side. We go and then we take bath according to our Shakti and then we come back. The similar way, the topic is very oceanic. So we come down, we take bath, we just relish or we try to understand something from whatever ability we have, and then we stop here. And anything I have forgot to tell? There are many things I forgot to tell. So I will end here, and if by Krishna willing, if there is any other opportunity to visit this temple, I'll be very happy to come and take association of all the devotees here. I'm very happy that I want to come to this temple again and again because devotees here are very sweet, like His Grace Radhesham Prabhu, because he is very sweet, and then the devotees, those who are around him, they're also very sweet. So I come here to take association, but somehow or other, it's my unfortunate that I have to give association and give class. But otherwise, I'll be very happy to come and sit here, lecture, and hear your kirtans and take nice prasadam. Prasadam, everything is very wonderful here. Everything is madhuram here. So I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.